there's genuinely people seeing the world in a totally different way that you see it every single day. I was having a conversation with my friend today. We're just gonna call them M. Let's just go with M. So me and M were having a chat, and M has a type of color blindness. Like M has a type of color blindness where anything that's like blue for me is green for them, and anything that's like yellow for me is like pink for them, you know? And it's so crazy to think about. I know this is just me being blown by like color blindness, which is kind of silly, but it's crazy to think that people can experience the same exact life so differently on a visual aspect like that, right? During this conversation, we went over a bunch of like cartoons that we watched as kids, and we went through all the like a bunch of characters to look at their color schemes, and they used this website, and the website basically takes what I see and puts a filter over it to show me what they see, what M sees. And we just went down this rabbit hole of looking at all these characters that we both liked, uh and being like, dude, you see that character way differently than I do. Like just based on like visual appearance, right? For example, one of the things we one of the shows that we talked about for a little bit tonight was Teen Titans. So if you guys have seen Teen Titans and you know what Raven looks like, Raven has like a blue cape and like purple hair. But for M, their hair for M, Raven's hair is like a dark gray and her cape is like a sea green color. And then like things like Starfire's clothes look purple to me, but they're like gray to M, right? And we were just kind of like going over why M liked certain characters more than others, but it's because the way that M sees these characters and how they're represented and their colors, there's only a few of them that actually stand out to M. Like Robin being the main one, Robin being the main example here, because Robin wears colors that actually stand out to M. Like Robin looks very different from like very visually different from all of the rest of the Teen Titans. For M, he pops out the most. When for me, all of them look very visually distinct. You can tell who is who, and there's a lot of different colors going on. But for M, their vision is their vision is like limited with colors, right? They're colorblind. They can't see certain colors a certain way, and even some colors they can see look very different compared to what like I would see. Like the shade of the colors are different and things like that. But it got me thinking because I'm trying to imagine myself living through life. Like if I were to live like switch eyes with M, right? I think I would experience life much differently in terms of the visual um aspect, right? And to me it's just incredible. This whole conversation that I had with M was just fascinating because there were so many things I realized that they saw differently from for me growing up, like watching these same shows, and M was telling me that since a lot of the colors don't really pop out for some of these characters, they the way that they pick the characters that they like is heavily way more heavily influenced on their voice and uh their tone of voice and like what they do. Right? A lot of us when we pick a character it's like, "Oh, I like how they look. I like their colors." And then if they act the way you want them to act, then it's like a bonus, right? But if you see one character that's like, oh, that person's really cool, then you're gonna be like, I like that guy because he looks cool, or I like that lady because she looks awesome, you know. But for M, those characters, depending on what colors they wear, might look exactly the same. You know, they might look bland to M, and that's why their choice in character is so heavily influenced by tone of voice and like what they do, right? But it's crazy to think that there is just people out there who are genuinely seeing the world in a different way, even when it comes down to the visual aspect of it all, you know? Like it's just incredible to think about. Like I would love to live a day. And I think maybe I don't know if there's like glasses that can do this for you, but I would love to see the world in the lens of like M, you know? What nature outside looks like for them, but with my own eyes. Like it would be a very interesting experience, I feel like. Um Definitely need to have more conversations with M on characters because it was a pretty long conversation. I think that conversation lasted about, oh, when did we start chatting? Let me check really quick. Hold on. I can check. I can track this. It was over an hour at the very least, but it just kind of blew my mind that it's a thing that, you know, I hadn't really thought about too much until we had this conversation tonight, me and M. So for me right now it is about 11:14 p.m. and M and I started talking about this at about 8:30. So almost 3 hours ago. I just stopped talking to M because they went to bed. They're like, I gotta go to sleep now, it's too late. So but I'm recording this video off the back of that conversation because it was just so fascinating to me, you know? And I feel like you have the best conversation with your friends when it's later in the night, or am I crazy? I feel like late night conversations really just kind of open your perspective a little more. You're a little more um what's the phrase? What's the word? For some reason at night, when it's late at night, you like to be more insightful, I guess. Like you think about things on a deeper level, you know. What do they call them? Like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. thoughts, something like that. Uh, but I just wanted to share that little story because it's just so fascinating to me that you never know what somebody like you never know how somebody perceives the world around them compared to you, right? And it's not even only on a visual level. It's also just on like every level, you know, mentally, emotionally. Certain colors mean different things to certain people. Uh and it's pretty cool when you make friends that see the world so differently yet both of you end up liking a lot of the same things, right? Because it's just it's insane. Like It's just insane. I think that's really all I got to say on it. It was a very interesting conversation. Um, so I kind of wanted to share that with you guys because, man, people really do be seeing the world a different way, you know? Wow. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now. If you guys are watching this late at night after I posted, please have a good night. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to bed now. So I'll catch you guys later. We're going walking again tomorrow. We're gonna stay on it. I posted a update on my way in the community posts. If you reach to the end of this video, I'm gonna try to upload to the community posts a little more often. Just to stay checked in with the people who subscribe to me for the weight loss thing specifically. You know, I still want to keep that part of the channel because it's part of what I'm working on. But other than that, that's for another day. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a good night. Bye bye.